Hello children, we saw in our last class triangles in chapter in mathematics. In that we saw BPT theorem, that is Thales theorem, and corollary theorem of BPT theorem. Okay, based on that let us see the sums in this class. Okay children, see the first example we have. If a line intersects sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC, okay, this line, if a line, okay, the line is intersects the sides of the triangle ABC and D and E respectively. See, D and E respectively, and is parallel to BC. See, the line DE is parallel to the third side of the triangle, that is BC. It is parallel to the third side of the triangle. So prove that AD by AB, see AD by AB equals to AE by AC. So we want to prove, what we want to prove here? AD by AB equals to AE by AC. Okay, so for that we should take DE is parallel to BC, that is given that. Okay, given DE is parallel to BC. So this is given. Okay, this is given. So DE is parallel to BC. This is given. So from this DE is parallel to BC, by the theorem we can write AD by DB is equals to AE by EC by BPT theorem. Okay, by BPT theorem. So then from this we have seen what we want to prove here. AD by AB equals to AE by AC. Okay, so here we have AD by DB equals to AE by EC. So we want in the numerator as it is AD and AE. So we can keep it as it is. Okay, for that we are interchanging the terms numerator and denominator here. Okay, so interchanging we get DB by AD is equals to EC by AE. Okay, EC by AE. Okay, DB by AD which is equals to EC by AE. That is, we are interchanging the terms here. That is, numerator and denominator we are interchanging, and then adding one on both sides. See, adding one on both sides. Now we are getting DE by AD plus 1, that is equals to EC by AE plus 1. Now we are taking LCM for this. Okay, if we are taking LCM means AD is common. Okay, AD we have the LCM here. Okay, so now DB plus here 1. So we want to multiply here AD on numerator and denominator by 1 is, it is understood. Okay, 1 by 1. So we are multiplying AD here. So we get DB plus AD by AD. That is equals to, here also as the same we are taking LCM, we get AE. Okay, so here we are adding EC plus AE. EC plus AE. Okay, see, now we have DB plus AD. Okay, DB plus AD. See, DB plus AD. We can write AB, no? DB plus AD you can write AB. AB by, we have AD. AB by AD. That is equals to, at the same here, see, EC plus AE. EC plus AE. We get AC. Okay, so AC by, we have here AE. In denominator we have AE. So now we are interchanging again the numerator and denominator here. Okay, so again we are interchanging the numerator and denominator. We get AD by D. So AD by AD equals to AE by AC. Okay, so AD by AB equals to AE by AC. So we get the answer. Okay, so what we want to prove in this sum? AD by AB equals to AE by AC. That we got. Okay, then we move on to the example 2. Okay, what is example 2 here? prove. See first which is given, ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium with AB is parallel to DC. See what is given? Solution. First what is given? Okay, so AB is parallel to DC. Okay, then E and F are points on non-parallel sides AB and BC. E and F are points on non-parallel sides of AD and BC, and then which is given AD and BC respectively, such that EF is parallel to AB. EF is parallel to AB. EF is parallel to AB. Okay, so EF is parallel to AB. So now we know AB is parallel to DC, then EF is parallel to AB means from 1 and 2. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Okay, from 1 and 2 we can say EF is parallel to DC also. Is that right? Okay, EF is parallel to DC. Okay, EF is parallel to DC. Okay, then we have to write AE by ED. Okay, so now EF is parallel to DC and EF is parallel to both AB and DC. So we can write the ratio of the two sides. AE by ED equals to BF by FC. Okay. And then we want to construct a line segment here. Okay, so what we want to prove here? AE by ED equals to BF by FC. That we want to prove here. Okay, so that is given AB is parallel to DC and EF is parallel to AB. So from this we know EF is also parallel to DC. Okay, and what we want to prove here? AE by ED that is equals to BF by FC. We want to prove here. So for this we want to construct here. Okay, so what do we want to construct? Construction to prove that. Okay, join AC. Join AC. It intersects. AC intersects at EF at AC intersects EF at G. Okay, AC intersects EF at G. Okay, the point G. So join AC and AC intersects EF at G. Okay, AC intersects EF at G. Okay, then now we are considering two triangles in this trapezium, in this given trapezium. Now let us take a triangle, first triangle. So which is the first triangle here? ADC. Okay, ADC. In triangle ADC. Okay, in triangle ADC, we can take EG. So we know here EF is parallel to DC. EF is parallel to DC. So therefore EG is parallel to DC. EG is parallel to DC. So we can say EG is parallel to DC. Okay. So here we can write EG is parallel to DC means the two sides of the triangle are in the same ratio. So we can write AE by ED which is equals to AG by GC. Is it right, children? Okay, are you understanding? AE by ED which is equals to AG by GC by BPT. Here, see here AE by ED. So these two are parallel means. Okay, EG by DC. These two are parallel. EG is parallel to DC. EG is parallel to DC means we can say AE by ED that is equals to AG by GC. Okay, understood? So that this is equation number 1. So here we gave the equations now. Now we should do equation number 3. Okay, so then we should consider the another triangle in the trapezium. What is the another triangle here? ACB. ACB. Okay, so in triangle ACB. Okay, in this triangle ACB, we can consider the two sides. FG is parallel to BA. Okay, so FG is parallel to BA. So by this we can say are in the same ratio. That is AG by GC equals to BF by FC. AG by GC equals to BF by FC. BF by FC. Okay. So here this is equation number 4. Okay. So from these two equations we are comparing equation 3 and equation 4. Okay. So comparing equation 3 and equation 4. Okay. Comparing equation 3 and equation 4. So now we get, see, AE by ED equals to AG by GC, and in equation 4 AG by GC equals to BF by FC. So the right hand side of the equation 3 and the left hand side of the equation 4 are equal. Okay, so therefore we can say the left hand side of equation 3 and right hand side of equation 4 are equal. Okay, so we can write AE by ED. AE by ED equals to BF by FC. Okay, so now we prove that AE by ED, that is the sides, non-parallel sides of the trapezium, are in the same ratio by intersecting by dividing the line EF. Okay, so AE by ED equals to BF by FC. Okay, now let us see the another example. Okay, so example 3 in your textbook. See, that is it is given. So in figure, okay, it is given figure. So that is also a triangle. Okay. So in this figure, PS by SQ, that is equals to PT by TR, and so this is the triangle PQR. Okay, and it is given that PS by SQ equals to PT by TR. Okay, and angle PST equals to PRQ. Okay, it is also given. Okay, so prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle. So this we saw in our class 9 only. Okay, based on the sides. Okay, so here we have PS by SQ equals to PT by TR. Okay, from this we can understood that is it is given in the textbook. Okay, so the figure is given PS by SQ, PT by TR, that is also given. Okay, given PS by SQ which is equals to PT by TR, it is given, and then this also given. Okay, that is PST equals to PRQ. See, PST, this angle PST and PRQ. So this angle are given. Okay, so these two angles are equal. Okay, so let us see PS by SQ equals to PT by TR. PS by SQ, that is equals to PT by TR. The two sides of the triangle are in the same ratio, means that is the line ST is parallel to QR. Okay, from this we can write ST is parallel to QR. Isn't right? Are you agree? Okay, so the two sides of the triangle are in the ST is divided. The two sides of the triangle are in the same ratio, means that line ST is parallel to QR. Okay, so from this we can say ST is parallel to QR. Then we have PST. Okay, and also given that angle PST equals to angle PRQ. Okay, sorry, PRQ. So this is equation number 1. Okay, so now we know the PST equals to PQR. Okay, so we can say PST angle PST equals to angle PQR. So why we are saying PST equals to PQR? PST equals to PQR. These two angles are in the same. That is ST is parallel to QR. So these two are parallel lines means we can say these two angles are corresponding angles. These two angles are corresponding angles. Okay. So see, ST is parallel to QR means we can say these two angles, that is PST and PQR. These two angles on the parallel lines. We have these two angles are corresponding angles. Okay. So then this is PST equals to PQR. This is equation number 2. So from this we are comparing equation 1 and 2. Okay. Comparing 1 and 2. Okay. So from this we can say PST equals to PRQ as the same PST equals to PQR. So PST equals to PST. The left hand side of the two equations are equal means we can say the right hand side of the equation also equal. So angle PRQ equals to angle PQR. Angle PRQ equals to angle PQR. Okay. So now we can say angle PRQ equals to, so PRQ, this is this angle, and PQR, these two angles are equal means, okay, these two angles are equal means the two angles are equal, the opposite sides also equal. You read in your class 9, is it right? The theorem, that is the equal sides are, that is the two equal sides are equal angles. Okay, the opposite sides of the two equal angles are equal. The opposite sides of the two equal angles are equal. So in this triangle we have the two opposite sides are equal means this triangle we can say it is an isosceles triangles. Understood, children? Okay. See, we have the base angles, that is these two angles are equal. Okay. The equal angles, the two sides of the equal angles are equal. The two sides of the opposite sides. Okay. So in a triangle, the opposite sides of the equal angles. So this side is opposite to angle R. PQ is opposite to angle R and PR is opposite to angle Q. The opposite sides of the equal angles are equal. The opposite sides of the equal angles are equal. So therefore we can say these two sides are equal means triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Understood, children? Okay. Then we move on to exercise problems. Okay. Let us see one exercise sum. Okay. So that is given. So it is given that in figure. Okay. See. So this is a triangle given for you. So A, B and C. Okay, the line is dividing the triangle. Okay, it intersects on the two sides of a triangle at D and E respectively. The value of this ratio also it is given. Okay, that is 1.5 centimeter. AD equals to 1.5 centimeter and DB equals to 3 centimeter. Okay, and AE equals to 1 centimeter. Here we want to find out the side EC. Okay, now we have DE is parallel to BC. Okay, D is parallel to BC. We want to find out the EC, the value of EC. Okay, so DE is parallel to BC. So from this we can write by the theorem AD by DB, which is equals to AD by DB equals to AE by EC. AE by EC. Now let us substitute the values here. Okay. See here we have AD equals to 1.5 by 1.5 centimeter by DB equals to 3 centimeter and AE equals to 1 centimeter and this is EC we want to find out as it is we can write. Okay. So now see here we want to find out EC. Okay. See 1.5 by 3 this is equals to 1 by EC. So now we are cross multiply this. Okay. Now we should cross multiply 1.5 into EC this is equals to 3. 1 into 3. So now EC equals to 1 into 3. 3 by this 1.5 comes to RHS. So 1.5. So see EC equals to so 1.5. Okay, we want to multiply this by 10. 1.5 into 10 by 10. So here, while we are multiplying 10, we want to multiply both in denominator and numerator. Both we want to multiply here to remove the that is decimals. Okay, 3 into 10, 30. 1.5 into 10, 15. So EC equals to 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30. So EC equals to 2 centimeter. See here EC equals to 2 centimeter. See 2 by 3. Okay. So we want to find out as the same. Okay. Then let us see one more sum in the exercise problem. Okay. See the third question it is given for you. If LM is parallel to CB. Okay. So third question it is given for you. If LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CB. So prove that what we want to prove here AM by AB which is equals to AN by AD. Okay. So here figure it is given. Okay, see. So this is the figure you have. Okay. So this is A, B, C and D. Here M, L and N. Okay. So what is given here? LM is parallel to CB. LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD. Okay. So prove that AM by AB that is equals to AN by ND. Sorry, AN by AD. Okay. So here also the same concept we want to find out. Here as the same we do in the last problem. Okay, that is example problems. So we take there that is trapezium. Okay. So here we have a kite. Okay, kite-like structure. Okay. So here we have two triangles in this. Okay, see that is ABC is one triangle and ADC is another triangle. Here we should take two triangles to prove. So as it is given LM is parallel to CB. LM is parallel to CB in a triangle ABC. Okay. So solution. So how to find out? That is by given LM is parallel to CB. So from this we can write see AM by MB. AM by MB equals to AL by LC. Okay, this is equation number 1. AL by LC. Okay. See here in this triangle ABC we can write that is LM is parallel to CB is given. So from that we can write the two sides of this given this triangle is in the same ratio by the theorem. So we can write AM by MB equals to AL by LC and we move on to the another triangle in the given picture. See here the triangle that is given LN is parallel to CD. LN is parallel to CD. So here we can write LN is parallel to CD means AN by LC which is equals to AN by NB. Okay, so here we have from 1 and 2. Okay, from the equation 1 and 2 we have AN by LC is same. Okay, that is common. So we can write AM by MB. AM by MB by AB. Here we have MB and AN by AD. So AN we have the same. So we want AM and AN as it is. So we should interchange the numerator and denominator here. Okay. So MB by AM is equals to NB by AN. Okay. So now we are adding 1 to these terms. Okay. Adding 1 on both sides. Adding 1 on both sides. Okay. So now we have here MB by AM plus 1 equals to ND by AN plus 1. See, MB by AM plus 1 and ND by AN plus 1. Okay, we are adding 1 on both sides. Okay, so now we are taking LCM as it is. Okay, that is AM here, and so we can write MB plus AM is equals to LCM is AN, so we can write ND plus AN by AN. Okay, so now here see MB plus AM, MB plus AM, we can write it as AD. Is it right? AD by AM, that is equals to ND plus AN. ND plus AN we can write it as AD. Okay, so AD by AN. So we can interchange in the numerator and denominator again here. See, we have AM by AB. See here AB by AM. So we are interchanging the numerator and denominator. We can get the answer here. Okay, we want to prove here. So AM by AB. As the right hand side also say AN by AD. Okay, now it is proved. Okay, understood children? Okay, so I will send the notes through WhatsApp. If you have any doubts, you should ask me.